We speak with so many people every day, and the response to what we're building, I can't even describe sometimes the intensity of people's reactions, not just because they understand the problem and they're so connected to it emotionally, but it's also because they really value the mission that we're on, which is creating an ecosystem that really can support not just small founders, but all founders, regardless of race, regardless of age, regardless of identity, regardless of ability, of geography. And what has started to really emerge as we've started to create bridges with these communities is the passion that so many individuals have to support our mission. In fact, I've recently attended the Indigenous Economic Prosperity Forum, which was in Gatineau last week, participating in an upcoming Chamber of Commerce for LGBTQ. And our focus right now, it does include all underestimated founders, but we're particularly focused on immigrants, women founders, Black founders, Indigenous founders, and LGBTQ. And these are communities that, when you start to add them up, are the majority of our ecosystem. And then when you start to fill in persons with disabilities, when you start to take a look at ageism and all of the issues that are affecting the lack of inclusion when it comes down to incredible people who are both founders as well as investors over the age of 60, we are creating something that is going to be exceptionally powerful in the ecosystem. So there's more information on our activities and what we're up to. But I really want to thank you for being part of our journey so far. The excitement of what's about to happen, I think you can just feel it. The wind is behind us. The team that we have created is extraordinary, and the culture that we're starting to build, and that evolves every single day. Every time we have new perspectives on the team, our language changes, our narrative changes. Everything about eQuo gets better. We've recently completed $150,000 in our recent Front Funder Think Small crowdfunding campaign. Now, this may not seem like a lot when you're talking about an industry where you so often hear about millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars being raised. We intentionally looked at creating Think Small because we wanted to demonstrate that small investors matter. And that's why we asked Canadians to invest just $250. So by securing 130 investors, we proved that you're never too small to make a big difference. And this is truth when you actually look at the average small business uses $45,000 in funding and credit on average. So we raised 3 times the amount that small business requires. That was proof that there are alternatives out there for founders and for small businesses. We are now going out and we're about to secure and finalize our final seed round. And we're looking to close $1 million over the next 3 months. We've already been reaching out to larger accredited investors, and we are looking at also seeking US investors. I will be heading out in June, July, looking to raise and complete that final seed round. But we are still going to extend through that time period for retail investors the opportunity to participate in our seed round. We've raised the minimum now to $500. And if you would like to participate, we would love to have you as part of the partnership. Our intent is to have the seed round closed by the end of July. So where we are today, we've raised, when you take into account the $150,000 from our earlier SAFE, $300,000, we've used that fund to be able to start our first hires. So I'm really excited to announce Jennifer Crowley is coming on board as our marketing director. And I've worked with Jennifer for a very long time. She is exceptional at what she does. And she's already made a huge imprint on the team. Additionally, we've just recently hired 5 new additions to help us through our summer period. That's Ananya Sharma, Kathy Dirksen, Madison Conroy, Daniela Patino, and Dee Gruel. So we're incredibly excited because these individuals are going to be assisting us as we prepare for our launch of our MVP, which will be happening this June. In fact, I'll be attending, eQuo will be attending, and our team will be attending Collision at the end of June. Our goal is sustaining after the launch and building out our alpha to the point that we will have, before our public launch, over 5,000 founders, 300 or more accredited investors, and 150 or more financial partners. So if you haven't already, please go to equoshift.com, register at the bottom of the page for our alpha, and our team will start to reach out and connect with you.